How's it going, folks? It's week 2 of Chiefs Huddle. Got John Stewart coming to you, and we're gonna open up first off with my Ravens thoughts. The Ravens game. Ravens game. I thought, Ravens are a good team, and I think it was a good test. We were what? It was 3-3 when our starters left. So, I mean, I can't be too mad about that. I mean, Castle looked very accurate. I'm happy about that. Dwayne Bowe just looked. I mean, you don't even need to play the guy. Just put him in, and I don't want to get him hurt. He's really he's doing good. He's at that Pro Bowl level. He's a go-to guy. Um, Justin Houston, as I predicted last week. Not trying to boast, but this kid's good. He's only going to get better. Let's be honest. And the best thing I like about him is interviews is he always has more stuff to get better. He's always trying to get better, and nothing's good enough for him. There's always room to improve, and that's nice to hear from a player, especially when you didn't have as much faith in him at the time because he had kind of those problems. Another down thing I noticed during the game when I was sitting at Buffalo Wild Wings, for God's sake, because they were in Baltimore, was those penalties. Penalties killed us, and on special teams is kind of where I'm aiming here. I don't know if you guys remember, but there was like six, I'm guessing, plays in a row, like special teams wise, where there was penalties. Well, penalties, I'm sorry, and people can pass that off as the preseason, but if you're still doing that in the regular season, you can't win games like that. You can't do that against the Chargers, whenever it's a tight game. You just can't do that. And it's going to lose you games, guys. And so that just kind of bugs me and stuff. Moving on, my other point I wanted to touch on the Ravens game, Palco and Stanzi. Palco, he looks good, but he's so like, I don't know. He gives me an uneasy feeling when he's in there. I don't know why, uh, but I just don't like him. Uh, I think he's gonna be the backup. I do. He had a great drive. I'll give him that. With the touchdown to Terrence Copper. But I don't know. I just wasn't. I'm not into the guy. I think Stanzi, in a couple years, will be a very quality backup or possibly a good starter in the NFL. I mean, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. John Baldwin getting injured. Wow. Well, I was very hyped on John Baldwin until all of this character stuff came to it as an issue. You know, uh, Bo, Dwayne Bowe, and Todd Haley had the same problem a couple years ago. And not to this extent. Bo wasn't being a baby, but he had the drug problem, and he kind of had to break down and start from scratch with Todd Haley, and and I mean, look at him now. I mean, that's obviously work from Todd Haley. That's something Todd Haley can say, hey, look, this is what I've made, and yeah, I think Baldwin needs to realize, hey, I'm in the NFL now. I can't do this stuff. Um, he hopefully he learns a lesson. Thomas Jones, and I'm not saying go punch your teammates. I'm not, because that's not what you're supposed to do. But if need be to put him in his place, we have Steve Breston. So I mean, we have McCluster, we have Moyaki, we have Bo. So I mean, I don't have a problem with him sitting out a week or two in the regular season to realize, hey, I need to get my stuff together. So that's just kind of my point with all that stuff. And then, I heard this morning that Thomas Jones punched him first. Well, I'm sick of the drama. I just want it to be over. And hopefully, that stuff all clears up and we can just be adults. Let's talk about Haley going to this Lil Wayne concert and what kind of um, thoughts everybody else had on that. Personally, to me, and I kind of agree with Bob Fesco. If you don't listen to him, he's on from 6 to 8 in the morning. Great, great. He's on 610. I mean, I love the guy. I love the guy. I love everybody on 610. Nick Wright, follow him on Twitter. Um, you know, he, Haley, he's got to, at some point, connect with his players on more of a personal basis. And if you're just harping on them all day long, it's just, you're not going to get anywhere with these guys. Well, supposedly last year, there was a video that every time the Chiefs would gather up, the Lil Wayne video would be playing, and they would be the video, the Chiefs would be the video, and the Lil Wayne song would be playing. Well, that just kind of became a team thing, and they all kind of took a liking to it. Well, Lil Wayne, I guess, was in town, and Haley, Brandon Flowers, and a couple other Chiefs went and gave him a helmet signed and stuff, and thanked him for just being the song and uh, just you know being the warm up song or whatever in the video. And Haley, to me, and I forgot Kendrick Lewis, I think, said that Todd Haley scored cool points with the team. So I mean that's just awesome, it's good. And I guess Mike Florio, Bob Fesco said Mike Florio's getting on Haley about not doing his job. Well, that's crap. Mike Florio is just obviously, and he won because he tried to stir the pot, and that's what he did. And I don't agree with him. You know what? Haley needs to take some time off. Haley needs to step back and have some fun with his team. This is a family, It's not just, I'm going to yell at you guys, I'm going to go to sleep, get up, yell at you guys, go to sleep, get up, yell at you guys, and then the season starts, same routine. Can't happen like that. You need to build a family and a bond, and I think this was a good step for him, It's kind of like whenever they go see a movie, or I think last year they had the players coaching the coaches during one practice. It's just stuff like that that it'll really, believe it or not, will help your team build. And so that was kind of exciting. So, Haley, good job. You got cool points from me. And I think it was a good move on his part. Now, moving on to the Rams game. The Governors Cup. I don't really care about the score personally. I think that we're going to win this game. I really do. I think we need to at least get one win out of the preseason. I mean, it's just bound to happen. And why not here at our hometown before they, come back on September 11th. We're going to play 3 quarters. I'd like to see a little bit more of Steve Breston. I'd like to see a little bit more of him. I want to see a good push from Rodney Hudson. I want to continue to see hustle by Jarrell Poe and just know that he's a consistent player. I want to see what Justin Houston can do. I hope Justin Houston can get some starting time during that preseason game. That'd be really neat to see, what he really is capable of, or if he's going to have any strong meaning in this season, and if he can be a player in the future. So I'm pretty excited about that. As far as score goes, heck, let's say I'm gonna go 28-14. I don't know why. 28-14 Chiefs. So let's do it. And I'd love to get a win. So if that's how it goes, that's how it goes, I don't care if it's preseason. If we lose, we lose, preseason. But September 11th is where I'm in my mark at. So that's all I got for you guys for Chiefs Huddle today. Follow me on Twitter at JStewKC. And I'll see you later. Guys, make sure to watch or listen to 610 in the morning. And get on Arrowhead Addict website. Great website. These guys are great. They give you all your Chiefs information. So I'll see you guys later, and go Chiefs.